was about like the father saying, my daughter was going and they forced me to work when they were taking my daughter. And I went in the line. Every time I was crying when he told us, but he was also proud. He wants to tell our story. And I feel that's what one of the things, I think in the long journey for justice, what's something we are now giving to them is the feeling that we understand what happened, that we are taking the testimony, and we are learning from them what happened. So they are telling us the truth, and we are recovering the truth. And that's the first piece in the long journey, tell the truth, what happened. But in addition to that, it's not just the truth, because I'm not a storyteller, I'm a prosecutor. So we are transforming information into evidence. So there are no more powerless people. The evidence we use to indict Mr. Bashir is the stories these people told us. So they are providing information that we are using to prosecute Bashir or Harun. And that is something they feel when you interview these witnesses. They feel they are no more victims. They became individual citizens with rights protected. And that is something we have to see how to expand. And in this area, probably have better than me and can do much more. People in the camp have to feel we are thinking of them, we are learning from them, we will protect them, we try to find what happened, and we will do something for them. That's something they have to know, and we will do. Let me present my cases. We collect these witnesses, and also we collect information from different sources, including the government of the Sudan. They were afraid, and they were giving us information. So we collect many documents. And as Jerry said, at the beginning, people were talking about the Janjaweed militia and Hilal. Of course, Janjaweeds were the war in the front of the fight. But for me, the point is, my course record was very few cases. So we cannot do all the cases. So we were very selective. And what we decided was to expose those most responsible. We had to focus the investigation the most responsible. So we try to identify who are the most responsible. Of course, Janjaweed militias are those raping and killing, and the leaders are important. But we found, on top of them, this minister, Ahmed Harun, he was the guy who coordinated the attacks. According to the organization of the government of Sudan, he was appointed, when he was appointed Minister of State for the Interior, he was also in charge of the Darfur security desk. And in his role, he was coordinating the attacks. He was coordinating the recruitment. He was coordinating the operations, coordinating the army, the popular police force, the popular defense force, and all the groups were integrated in the security system of the Sudan government. So, on top of any military wing, on top of the generals, was Ahmed Harun. And in addition to the document we have showing his role, his critical role, we got eyewitnesses who saw Ahmed Harun traveling his helicopter in the different states of Darfur, providing weapons, delivering weapons to the military wing. We have a witness who saw Harun inciting the leader al-Bushir in Mukjar. We have a witness who saw Harun paying money to the Janjaweed militia. And that's something we're trying to explain, in particular in these countries, in particular in countries like the US. They are not understanding, or difficult for them to understand, that the Minister of the Interior will be the one who is committing crimes. And in fact, we have one witness who say that at the beginning when Harun went to Darfur, some leaders, full leaders, went to see him to tell him we are grateful you came because we are suffering a lot with the army and the Janjaweed are attacking us. And he was the Minister for the Interior, he would protect them normally. And Harun say, you're wrong. You are my enemy. I'm here to attack you, to destroy you. And when he went to Mukja, as you probably know,
he said, because the sons of the floor became rebels, the floor is keeper. Because of course, we need peacekeepers there because people like Harun, indeed to protect those displaced, is attacking them. So I think we have to do better the links, the connection between justice and humanitarian assistance and security. They are not independent issues, they are connected. If we are not stopping people like Harun, we will not enough peacekeeper, and we will never enough humanitarian assistance. So it's not issue disconnected. Justice is a component of peace. Not because it's an ideal, because if not, those criminals are destroying the communities, are affecting. I think this is a point that is not well perceived. Because people here think, okay, we need to send peacekeepers. And with more peacekeepers will be solutions. We are trying to explain the point better. We are developing this idea of the, okay, yes, when you have a fire, you need firefighters. But if the arsonists are in charge of the place, will never be enough firefighters. We have to remove the arsonists. And that's the problem with Harun. And then I think that's an idea how to develop better. The connection between arresting Harun, arresting Bashir, to justice, with security, with humanitarian assistance. But I like, before we go to the Bashir case, I like to explain better something what happened in the Harun case. In part because the case, the Sudanese engaged with the international community in an agreement, but they impose as a condition not to talk about the ICC, not to include ICC in the agenda of the peace negotiation. So it was a document prepared by the UN negotiator by 3 points: security, humanitarian assistance, political agreements, no justice, no 4 components. And they imposed this agenda, and the mediators adopted this agenda. And that was a big mistake, because then at the end, there was no peace, there was no humanitarian assistance, there was no security, and there was no justice. These 4 issues are connected, and when you try to disconnect them, nothing is working. And that was one of the biggest mistakes after our first request. And then I think now it's a second opportunity, because it's a time now to ensure that the request to issue another warrant against Mr. Bashir is part of a comprehensive effort to do justice